Hi everyone, it's Kai. Let's bake a 3D cupcake in Blender. Step 1. Creating the cupcake liner. First, press Shift A to add a cylinder and set the vertices to 82. In edit mode, press X to delete the top face. Now, here is a quick trick for the folds. Select two alternating vertices, then press Shift-Ctrl++ to quickly select every other vertex around the rim. Switch to the top view, press S to scale them in, and R to rotate, slightly for that paper fold look. In the side view, select the entire top and scale it up to flare it out, then adjust the bottom to fit. To make it smooth, add a bevel modifier with 3 segments, followed by a subdivision surface modifier, set to level 3. Now, let's make the cake. Add a UV sphere, press SC to flatten it, and scale it to fit inside the liner. In edit mode, select the top vertices and move them down to create a nice dome. Use SZ again to flatten the bottom vertices. Finally, add 3 loop cuts with Ctrl R and adjust them to match the curve of the cake. Right-click and select Shade Smooth. Press Shift A to add a circle. Right-click and select Convert to Curve. Go to the Curve settings under the Geometry tab, find Bevel, and increase the depth to give it some thickness. To get that signature swirl shape, go to the Profile settings and click the points on the graph to customize the curve's outline until it looks like a star-shaped piping tip. To make it look smoother, press Ctrl 2 to add a Level 2 Subdivision Surface modifier. In Edit mode, select a random vertex and enable Proportional Editing. Now, press Ctrl T and move your mouse to twist the shape. Use the scroll wheel to control the area of influence.
Once you're happy with the first layer, use Shift D to duplicate the frosting. Scale and rotate each layer to stack them up into a perfect swirl. Feel free to make some tiny adjustments to each layer to give it a more organic, handmade look. And there you go, our 3D cupcake is complete. Now let's bring our cupcake to life with some materials. Switch to Material Preview mode. For the cake base, create a new material and pick a warm, cake-like base color. Add a noise texture. Pro tip: press Ctrl T on the noise texture to bring up the mapping nodes. Next, add a bump node, connect the noise to the height, and then to the normal. And the bump distance to 0.01 for that perfect porous texture. Set the noise scale to 50. For the cupcake liner, we'll create a soft transparency effect. Add a gradient texture with a color ramp and press Ctrl T. Add a separate XYZ node in between. Connect the color ramp to the alpha or transmission weight to control the transparency. Change the interpolation from linear to ease and adjust the Z location in the mapping node to position the gradient. For the frosting, this is the secret to a delicious look. Create a new material and turn the subsurface, SSS, weight all the way up with a scale of 0.1. Pick a color you like, then copy and paste that color into the emission slot. Set the emission strength to 0.1 to give it that soft, creamy glow. Finally, select all the other frosting layers, select the main one last, and press Ctrl L to link materials. And we are done! Our cupcake looks good enough to eat.